Hi, this is John with the HoverCam, and this is an introductory video to how to use HoverCam Flex. In this particular video, I'm going to talk about how to use the video mode in HoverCam Flex. Now, what we're looking at right now is the guide screen when you first log into HoverCam Flex. And the first thing you're going to see are 4 boxes: Video, Scan, Connect, and Archive. There's also a link to the user's manual, so you can always go there. Right now I'm going to go into Video, and that's going to bring up the video that I have currently. So this is a fake frog, so don't be too grossed out. But it's a fake frog that I have underneath the camera. And there's my hand in real time, so you can see this is a real live picture. Now, a couple things with this image that I first brought up. One, it's sideways, so I want the frog's head to go straight up and down. So what I'm going to do is rotate the frog, and I rotate it with these little rotation buttons down towards the lower left, so I can rotate it either way until I get it the way I want it. So that's straight up and down for me. That's the way I want it. Now also, you may have noticed when I move my hand in and out, the resolution's pretty good, but my hand, it's a little choppy when I'm moving that in and out. And I want to show my class how I'm going to be dissecting the frog, and I want it to look, you know, pretty realistic. Well, those are fake guts. They look pretty realistic, don't they? But I want it to look pretty smooth when I'm doing this for my class. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the left here to resolution, and rather than having it at this high resolution, I'm going to take it down to something a little bit lower. Here, I'll go to 640 by 480 just to make the point real clear. So the resolution may not be as good, but now when I go in there, my hand movements are pretty smooth. I could probably find something in between that's going to have a smooth frame rate as well as a good resolution for my class. But for right now, I'm going to leave it at that lower number just to have that smooth frame rate. Now the brightness looks pretty good, the saturation looks pretty good, and the contrast looks pretty good. But if I wanted to, I could adjust any one of these. And you might need to adjust things to get your document just the way you want it. Sometimes there's colors in lights or from the paint on the wall, so you might need to turn down the saturation. Things might not be as bright as they are in this particular room, so you might need to turn up the brightness. Or if you're doing a document and you want your dark letters to show up on the white paper, you might adjust the contrast a bit to make it really clear, the words on the page. Okay, down towards the bottom there's the bar for zooming in and zooming out. So I could use that to zoom in or zoom out. So let's say we wanted to get a good shot of this little phony frog heart right there. I could zoom in, zoom out using that bar, or I could drag the image just using the cursor. I'm just using the cursor, holding it down with a left click, and I'm moving the image around. And then with a mouse wheel, I can zoom in. I can really zoom in on whatever it is I want to see. Okay, so I'm just using the little mouse wheel to move in and out. Now, if I really want to emphasize that I'm talking about that frog heart right there, over to the right there's annotate. I could bring up the annotate bar, and then I could select any of these annotations I wanted to. Maybe this time I'll select a circle, and I'll circle that heart. I could clear that out if I wanted to. Now down towards the bottom there's 1:1 actual size, fit to screen, and then full screen. 1:1 is a good one to go to initially when you're trying to focus the lens of the camera if you need to. Full screen might be a good one to go to if I wanted to show just the frog or just the document or whatever it is I happen to be displaying. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And again, I can drag it around and zoom in and zoom out, however I'd like to do it. I'm going to escape that just because I want to show you the other controls. Now, I'm going to give a presentation to my class. So in order to record my presentation, the record button is this little red circle. When I click on that, the Flex software asks me what part of the screen do I want to record. And of course, I just want to record my frog. So I'm just going to select my frog's area right here. Just make sure I get it right here. Okay. Underneath it, there's a start and cancel button. Here, I'm going to get rid of that. So there's cancel and start underneath that. So if I start this, what you'll see is a little blinking frame around there. And right now the HoverCam Flex is recording both my voice and the visual that I'm showing right here. And I could annotate in this. So again, I could use my annotation and circle whatever I wanted to, or maybe just write on it. And I'll erase that. And then when I'm done with my presentation, I stop it using that same button. Now it's a square, was a circle. But I click on that, and a new file appears off here to the right. When I double click on that, that's what I just recorded just now. What you'll see is a little blinking frame around there. And right now the HoverCam Flex is recording both my voice and the visual that I'm showing right here. And I could annotate in this. So again, I could use my annotation and circle whatever I wanted to, or okay, well we just saw that, didn't we? So you don't need to see that again. But you get the idea. Very quick, very easy to record both your audio and your visual. Okay, so all of your files will appear to the right here. They will also appear inside of the archive, inside of HoverCam Flex. And if you have any questions about this, just feel free to contact us. It's pretty easy to use, pretty instinctive, and I think you'll enjoy it. Okay, thanks a lot.